Hello everyone. I hope you all are studying. Today's topic we are going to discuss, that is acid, base and salt. Before starting the chapter, we will discuss that what are the topics it is there. Dekho, if you will understand the topics, you will get an idea what kind of question they can ask. Okay, in the board they can ask. First one is definition of acid base. Salt definition we will discuss later. First one is simple definition of acid and base. Then classification of acid and base. Okay, concentrated acid, dilute acid. Okay, so that is the classification of acid and base. Then preparation of acid and base. Whether acid and base is prepared from metal, non-metal, metal oxide, non-metal oxide, reacting with some or action of some volatile acid, non-volatile acid. We'll see all those things, okay, in that. What are the method of preparation of acid and base? Then next is the properties of this acid and properties of the base. So here it is not only physical property, it is chemical properties also. If acid react with metal, what will happen? Okay, so that kind of properties, chemical properties, physical properties, what we observe, like it is, which is the taste, whether it is soluble or insoluble. So that is the physical properties. Then color change with litmus paper. So both kind of properties we are going to discuss. Next one is neutralization reaction. So from here our salt topics is going to start. Neutralization reaction, because we know neutralization reaction, there is a formation of salt. Then whether it is acid and base, whatever you are given substance, that will be checked by indicator. So what is the meaning of indicator? Then in indicator there are so many types of indicator: natural indicator, universal indicator. So that also how the color change, that we will discuss. Then classification of salt. Salt also classified like normal salt, acidic salt, basic salt. Okay, during hydrolysis of salt we understand that whether it is acidic or basic. Next one is these salts, some are soluble salt, some are insoluble salt. So this is very much important. You have to understand, or somewhat you have to remember this. Okay, some exceptions are there, so that you have to understand. Mostly salts are soluble, but there is exception. That exception only you have to understand. And at the end, that is general method. General method of preparation. There are 5 types of general method, like neutralization, displacement, decomposition. So how we'll classify them, that we'll discuss. In your present syllabus, in reduced syllabus, this topic is not there, but as the reaction, because in the later chapter when you study the study of compounds, that time you'll see that all study of compounds, all are acids and bases are. The ammonia is a base, HCl, H2SO4, HNO3. So that's why I will discuss this point also for your understanding point of view. Understanding point of view, because in chemistry few topics are interrelated with other chapter. So that is the reason we should do this. Okay, although in the syllabus they have reduced this point. You check the reduced syllabus, you will understand. So let's start with the definition. What is acid? Definition. Okay, if you know that what is acid, in lower classes you have heard about some example: HCl, H2SO4, HNO3, then carbonic acid, H2CO3. So these are you know few names of acid. Similarly, few names of base, you know: sodium hydroxide, magnesium hydroxide, Okay, calcium hydroxide, KOH, potassium hydroxide. So basically we know that when you call them as acid or you call this base, what you observe, see in each case, if you see the ions, what is this one is H plus ion, this is Cl minus ion. H plus ion, sulfate 2 minus ion. H plus ion, nitrate minus ion. Hydrogen plus 1, carbonate minus 2. So you have studied this charge of valency of each cation and anion. Similarly, sodium plus 1, hydroxide ion is minus 1. Mg plus 2, hydroxide minus 1. Calcium plus 2, sorry. Okay. Hydroxide minus 1. Potassium plus 1, hydroxide minus 1. When this one will dissociate, what will they will dissociate means acid. When acid it is dissolved in water, what will happen? HCl, when it is dissolved in water, you are getting H3O plus. Dissociate. See here it will be dissociate. So chlorine is already electronegative. क्लोरीन इज इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिव. सो क्लोरीन का टेंडेंसी क्या रहेगा? वो इलेक्ट्रॉन लेना ही चाहेगा. तो ये इजीली ये क्या करेगा? हाइड्रोजन को बोलेंगे यू लीव. ओके, you leave from my octet and my electron, you give me electron. So electron, it will abstract, it will pull that electron from the hydrogen, and due to that reason hydrogen will leave and this hydrogen will combine with water. So what it will be? It will H3O plus. Okay, and this will be form this chloride ion. So when it will dissolve in water, what you are getting? We are getting H plus ion, means when it is reacting with water, that time only acidic property we can find it out. So in the reaction it will dissolve in water. With water this H plus will join and it will be hydronium. You have drawn this chemical bonding chapter, hydronium ion, how coordinate bond forms in hydronium ion. So this is because this will positive ion. So which are the acids which will give you H plus ion? Okay, so that is the basic definition or simple definition which generate H plus ion or hydronium ion. They are called acids. Okay, then what it will be if it is sodium hydroxide? Sodium hydroxide, when it is break down, what will happen? Na plus OH minus. Na plus OH minus. So bases are what? Bases are giving you hydroxyl ion. Bases are giving hydroxyl ion. Hydroxyl ion. While acids are giving you H plus or hydronium ion. H plus ion, or you can write hydronium ion. So this is the basic definition by which we can define acids and base. Here how many H plus ion? If you see this, if it is the reaction of H2SO4, here it will produce 2H plus ion. 2H plus ion. So here also H plus ion is coming, so it is acidic. Here how many? This is H plus ion from nitric acid. So one H plus ion it is generating, so it is also acidic. Here again it is 2H plus ion it is producing, so it is giving it is that example of acid. Here OH is there, so it is base. OH 2OH minus ion, 2 OH minus ion, 1 OH minus ion. So in every case in base, OH radicals are generating and acid H plus ion is generating. So this is the basic definition of acids and base. This is one method. Another one is Lewis base and Lewis acid. This is the concept by Arrhenius. This is Arrhenius concept. Okay. Okay, Arrhenius concept. Then Lewis. If it is Lewis base concept, Lewis base, in Lewis base concept, this is definitions given in terms of electron donor and electron acceptor. Electron donor and electron. So obviously, who will donate electron? Who is having excess electron? Those will be act as who will donate electron? That will excess electron. They will donate electron. And who is having less electron? They cannot. If itself is having less electron, how it will donate? So that will excess. So based on the structure, when you draw the molecular structure or electron dot structure in chemical bonding, you have drawn, you have written. So what you have seen, when it will be donate electron, means which in that you have drawn the electron dots. So if you see that it is having the possibility of giving electron. For example, one example in your textbook it is there. It is ammonia. Now please draw the structure of ammonia. So what it will be? Ammonia, hydrogen. Okay, 3 hydrogen. So how these 3 bonds? 1 electron from nitrogen, 1 electron from hydrogen. 1 electron from nitrogen, 1 electron from hydrogen. Here also same. 1 electron from hydrogen. But nitrogen valence electron is 5. So 3 is already given. So more 2 electron is remain unbonded, or it is not used in bonding. So we call them as lone pair. We have studied this. So this is lone pair of electron. Okay. Now this ammonia, as it is having lone pair of electron, what it will be? It will donate electron. This will, when it will be reacting with other compound which is less electron pair or less octet is not complete. So what will happen? It will donate electron, and due to this, it is by donating, it is become base. So by donating electron, it become base, and by accepting electron, it will be, will accept, that will be acid. That will be acid. Understood? Okay. So suppose ammonium chloride. In ammonium chloride, so H plus is coming from HCl. So HCl will be acid. As ammonia, it is giving the electron or donating the electron. So ammonia will be act as base. Understood? What will be? What will be ammonium chloride formation? Ammonia plus HCl. Okay. So it will be ammonium chloride. Ammonium chloride is, so how this ammonium chloride formation will be? This lone pair, you have drawn this also, ammonium ion, coordinate bond you have seen. This lone pair, it is giving to H plus ion. H plus ion is coming from HCl. So where this will be base and this will be acid. Yes, according to Lewis base, the concept of acid and base is really it is happen, because we know HCl is acid. But how he proved that according to his theory, that who is donating electron it will be base. Which accepting electron, they will be acid. Okay. So this is all about the simple definition of acid and base. Please write it down. Then we'll go for classification. Next topic is classification. Classification means whether acid is strong acid or weak acid, strong or weak. Similarly, it will be applying for the base also. Strong base, weak base. Strong acid, weak acid. Then how it is concentrated or it is dilute. Whether it is concentrated acid or dilute acid, concentrated base, dilute base, based on what we are concluding. Okay, so that you have to understand. And one is acidity, basicity. Acidity or basicity. Okay. Strong acid and weak acid. This one we are based on what we are explaining, from where it is derived. The acids which are derived from acids, if it is derived from plant and animal, plants or animals, then we call them as acid. Whether it is coming from plants or derived from plants or it is present in animal's body, then that kind of acids are called weak acid. These are weak acid. Okay, weak acid. Acids, if it is derived from minerals, then we call them as strong acid or strong base. If it is derived from mineral, for example, if you will see here, it is plants and animals. So weak acid, which are the examples? Suppose acetic acid. Okay, acetic acid is coming from what? Vinegar. Means it is present in vinegar. So vinegar, it is weak acid. Then formic acid. You have heard about this formic acid in organic chemistry. What is formic acid? Why it is present? It is present in bee sting. Okay, bee sting. Okay. Then from vegetables we can get oxalic acid. Okay. Formula I am not writing because here they will give you the options. They will ask you whether it is weak acid or strong acid. So with name only it will come. If you know the organic chemistry, then you know CH3COOH, formic acid HCOOH, and oxalic acid, 2 molecules of carboxylic acid means COOH and COOH. Both are joined with carbon. If you want to see the bond is satisfied or not, see, carbon is having 4 hands, so one hand double bond O, and this is OH, this one is OH. So this is bond also satisfied. Now this is few example I have taken, these all are oxo vegetables. You can see so many acid, tartaric acid, tamarind, tartaric acid, then oxalic acid in tomato, then spinach, so oxalic acid, bee sting, formic acid, vinegar, acetic acid. So these all are considered as weak acid. Okay, mineral acids, they are coming from minerals, so HCl, HNO3, H2SO4, H2SO4. Now these mineral acids are also classified, not only HCl, these are HF, HBr, okay, then H2CO3, carbonic acid, okay, carbonic acid also mineral acid, but it is very weak weak acid, very weak, concentration is very weak. So that's why carbonic acid will, although it is a mineral acid, but it is weak in nature, it is not strong in nature, but as it is derived from mineral, so I have written it carbonic acid. But remember, carbonic acid is weak acid. Now based on these mineral acids are two types, one is oxo acids, one is oxo acid, and another one is hydracids. Okay, oxo acids and hydracids. It is not difficult. Oxo means oxygen. So the acid formula, if oxygen is present, those are oxo acid. Hydracid, hydracid means hydra means hydrogen. So if it is in the H plus, everyone is having H plus, so hydra. Some are both, like H2SO4, O is also there, H is a HNO3H. So those are both. They show they can classify it both. But oxo acid, hydracid, especially if it is example, if it is HCl, HBr, HF, like this kind of example, it will be only hydracids. Okay, remember. So option you have to check, whatever the option. Okay, so and in oxo acids, these are oxo acids, but oxygen is there, one of the element. So this way, the first classification we have done, that strong acid, strong base. If base also, if it is derived from plants and animals, then it is called, or we can say this strong base. Suppose, what is the meaning of alkali? Alkali means these are soluble base, soluble, which is dissolved in water. So soluble base are alkali, and it is strong also. So alkali comes under strong base. Okay. Others are weak base, like magnesium hydroxide, which is present in medicine. So we are consuming baking soda. Baking soda we are using for cooking purpose, baking cake and all. So those will comes under weak base. So strong base, mostly alkali, which are soluble, like NaOH, KOH, these are group 1. Group 1 periodic table you have studied. Mostly group 1 elements which are forming the base, they are mostly soluble base, and they are called alkalis. Group 2 also metal, but they are forming weak base. Okay, so this way you can remember strong and weak. Next one is concentrated and diluted. What is concentrated? Concentration means concentrated acid, if you consider concentrated acid, if you say, means what? When it is in the solution, acid solution, I'll write. Okay, solution. In the solution, if the water content is very less, water content is very less. Okay, so acid content is more and water content is less, so that time it is concentrated acid. Then dilute acid is just opposite. What it will be? Dilute or dilution, we call them dilution of the acid. Means what? When the water content will be more. So based on the dilution or by adding water, we can define concentrated acid and dilute. Concentrated base solution, concentrated acid solution, dilute acid solution, dilute base solution. So if the water content will be very less, then it is concentrated acid, because acid concentration here it is, amount of acid is more. So if it is, I am talking about, if it is 30% acid, what does it mean? What does it mean? 30% acid means 30 ml it is acid and remaining is water. Remaining means 70 ml, because 100 it should be. So 100 ml is water. So what will happen? This will give you, the content of acid is very less, so it is dilute. It is dilute acid solution. Understood? What is concentrated? And if it is 96%, 96% acid, if you call that 96% acid, what does it mean? 96 ml is acid, 96 ml, 96% acid, 9 means 96 ml acid and 4 ml water. That means it is a concentrated acid. Okay. Next topic is acidity and basicity. What is acidity and what is basicity? The definition, if you see, acidity and basicity. See, acidity means it is replaceable H plus ion. Sorry. Acidity for base. First you write acidity, it will be for base. Just opposite. Acidity for base, basicity for acid. This is the first thing you have to remember. Acidity for base and basicity for acid. What does it mean? Both means replaceable H plus or OH minus. H plus and OH minus ion. In short, I am writing. Okay. Definition you can read from the book. What is replaceable means? Suppose I am taking an example of HCl. Okay. So what, when it is dissolved in water, it will dissociate. So dissociate कैसे होता है? मैंने अभी बताया that chlorine is having more affinity to electron. It is having high electron, so more affinity towards electron. High electronegativity जो जिनका होता है, उनका इलेक्ट्रॉन के प्रति अट्रैक्शन ज्यादा होता है, मीन्स अफेक्शन ज्यादा होता है. So what it will be? The chlorine will tell that hydrogen you remove from my octet. So what it will do? It will take that electron. Hydrogen से इलेक्ट्रॉन ले लेता है. So what it will be? It will give you one H plus, and that H plus it will join with water and it will give you H3O plus. Just now we have seen. तो क्या होता है? कितने H plus remove किया? एक ही. So that's why as it is removed one H plus ion, so here's acid है. So it is basicity is 1. Basicity is 1. Now, for example, H2SO4. If H2SO4 will dissociate, what will happen? It will 2H plus ion, but 2H plus ion or together it will not give, it won't give. Okay, how it will be? First it will give you, sorry, H3O plus, एक हाइड्रोजन रिमूव हुआ, क्या रह जाता है? HSO4. सो HSO4 आयन रह जाता है. देखो HSO4, सो HSO4, तो ये H तो निकल गया, रह क्या गया? HSO4 आयन, HSO4 आयन. Okay, again this one, again it will dissociate because till the time H is there it will dissociate. So HSO4 again it will dissociate with water, and then again one more H plus ion is replacing one, this H plus ion is replacing, joining with this hydronium ion, and SO4 is releasing. Okay, so now how many H plus replaced? 2. Okay, see, always it is not based on the formula. फॉर्मूला में जो दिखता है वही होगा. मीन्स यहाँ पर 2 है तो 2H प्लस है. हमेशा ऐसा ट्रिक्स, ऐसा रूल बना मत लो दिमाग में, क्योंकि ये डिपेंड होता है स्ट्रक्चर पर भी. इसका अगर हम H2SO4 का स्ट्रक्चर अगर हम ड्रॉ करते हैं तो कैसा होता है? सल्फर का ऑक्टेट ज्यादा होता है, तो ये OH. अभी देखो ये O है, सो ये H को निकाल देंगे. सो इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिव, जैसे क्लोरीन इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिव था, ऑक्सीजन फ्लोरीन के बाद इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिविटी सीरीज में आता है, तो इसका इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिविटी बहुत ज्यादा, तो ये हाइड्रोजन को निकाल देगा. ओके, यहाँ पर भी ऐसा है स्ट्रक्चर में, तो ये भी H प्लस को निकाल देगा. तो 2 H प्लस आयन रिप्लेस हो गया, तो इसीलिए 2H प्लस. एंड इफ यू राइट द रिएक्शन देन आल्सो वी हैव सीन दैट इट इज 2H plus ion is replacing. तो both way the concept, your concept should be clear. क्यों मैंने ये वाला स्ट्रक्चर बताया? क्योंकि नेक्स्ट एग्जांपल इज इफ यू आर टेकिंग S3PO4 and this is phosphoric acid, S3PO3, phosphorus. So what will happen? अभी देखो इसमें स्ट्रक्चर अगर हम ड्रॉ करेंगे, P के 5 बॉन्ड दिखाना चाहिए, तो OH, ओके. तो कितना O के साथ कितना हाइड्रोजन का बॉन्ड हो रहा है? देखो 1 2 3, तो यहाँ पर तो 3 इरेप्लेसेबल हाइड्रोजन है, सो दैट्स व्हाई इट इज, its basicity is 3. ओके, करेक्ट. देन फॉर्मूला भी वही बताता है 3, लेकिन इसमें भी तो ये 3H प्लस है, लेकिन इसका बेसिसिटी 3 नहीं है, इसका बेसिसिटी 2 है. Why we are telling such things? Because if you draw the structure, phosphoric acid, this is the structure. ये OH तो बनाएगा, एक OH, H कितने बार है? 3 बार है. O कितना है? 3 है. तो देखो ऑक्सीजन इज ओवर नाउ, O 3 ऑक्सीजन इज ओवर. नाउ ओनली लेफ्ट इज व्हाट? लेफ्ट 1 हाइड्रोजन. ये वाला हाइड्रोजन रिप्लेस नहीं होता है. Why? Because phosphorus is not that electronegative. Okay, phosphorus का इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिविटी इतना, इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिविटी ज्यादा होना मीन्स इलेक्ट्रॉन को उसके तरफ खींचेगा. तो ये इतना भूखा नहीं है इलेक्ट्रॉन का, तो ये बॉन्ड इजीली ब्रेक नहीं करेंगे. सो कहाँ पर बॉन्ड ब्रेक होगा? ये वाला बॉन्ड और ये वाला बॉन्ड. सो 2 बॉन्ड, 2 H plus ion is replacing, so that's why basicity become 2. Okay, similarly acidity के लिए भी आप कोई बता सकते हो, जैसे NaOH. if you take an example for NaOH, कितना OH है रिप्लेसेबल? 1 है, तो एसिडिटी विल बी 1. MgOH whole 2, सो कितना OH? 2 OH रेडिकल रिप्लेस होगा, आयन रिप्लेस होगा, सो इट विल बी 2. एसिडिटी विल बी, बेस का एसिडिटी है, सो एसिडिटी विल बी 2. सो आई होप फॉर टुडेज video today whatever we have discussed in this video, 2 topics we have covered. One is simple definition and classification acid and base. Then next video I will give remaining two, that is preparation of acid and base and properties of acid and base. Okay, this way in 2-3 video I will finish this chapter. Please subscribe my channel, and if you like, share with your friends, press the bell icon, notification bell icon, so as soon as I will upload the video, you will get a message. Okay, so for today this much only. Thank you.